You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
Bricks. Cook that shit with the left wrist. Cook. Brick. Cook.
Whether you got baking soda in your pocket, crack rocks in your pocket because you already made it with the baking soda, or you got cocaine in your pocket because you need to step on it a couple more times, we are back once again. And this is episode whatever the fuck he says it is, because I don't remember the numbers.
163.
There we go. And we're on Instagram Live. It's 2 a.m, so I know nobody's watching. But hey,
That's what Paul Pierce thought. He thought nobody
Good
was
point.
watching. He thought nobody was watching either. He thought nobody was
good
watching.
point. Good point.
Now that nigga is like he had to work with them niggas. He said he don't need them niggas though. He don't need you, ESPN.
It could be a bitch behind me twerking. Ain't my bitch. Why am I getting fired? Because you Paul Pierce, nigga. That's why.
Look,
That's
my
why.
nigga. I can. The way I see it is,
What the fuck are you doing?
You're
retired.
I can smoke weed, drink beers, and have bitches twerking when I'm not on the clock for you niggas. What you mean? I have a life too. And if my life necessities mean I need weed, beer, and bitches twerking in my life to be live, then damn it, this is America. I have the right.
Word to Shakari. What's her name? Richardson. Word to Shakari Richardson. Y'all gotta stop coming down on niggas so hard for smoking weed and trying to get their mind together.
First off, we gonna get to it. It's your A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega, aka Tequila Papi, aka the Zay Mysterio, aka 2021 Space Ghost, aka that nigga that's the greatest on earth, God, the one and only. Possibly not, but you know what I mean. And who the fuck are you?
Well, there might be a hierarchy, as we discussed off air. There might be a hierarchy of God.
Like I said, I might not be the only one, man. There might be more. You know what I'm saying? I'm the pod god. You feel me?
I can feel it.
So, you know what I mean? There's Hove and there's Fly God. There's already the other two. There's two that make the Holy Trinity.
Stove.
You know what I'm saying? The Stove God. You know what I mean?
They out there.
Yeah, there's all types of gods, so you never know. You know what I mean?
Well, for those of you that don't know, I guess if you don't know, you won't know. But shame on you, because you should know by now. IB's the one and only Busy 93. Look it up on Google, bitch. It's everywhere. Bing it. Google it. Use whatever search engine. What is it? Firefox. Use whatever search engine you want. You type in
People still use
BZZY.
Firefox?
I don't know. But you type in BZZY93 and you give me, you dig? That be the one and only Kango Don, the one and only Kwame Khalifa. Word to Jesus. I got out of jail and started slinging God on you niggas. But nonetheless, I am, of course,
Quite animated.
It was. I am the admirable, corporal, lieutenant, sergeant, captain, Dr. Science, and also known as the something court jester. I don't remember my AKAs. You guys know. I think it was that Crooked Court. Whatever. We here.
First off,
163.
Yeah, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. We in this bitch. Episode 163. And you need to get to a point where other motherfuckers ain't telling you what your AKAs are.
Well, if we would fucking just, like clip them, I could
Like the
probably
Tiki
remember
Torch
them.
Nazi Daughter Slayer. Ooh, got that off one time.
Hey,
one
I got some
time,
great ones.
One time.
You did that last week too.
One time.
Salute to you.
Cooking.
Salute to you.
Cooking
you
with
did
the
that
brick.
last week.
Oh,
The fact you remember that, and my granddad gave it to me. Jesus Christ.
My
Anyway,
God.
R.I.P. my
God,
granddaddy.
God damn it, George is knocking off your AKs. Shout out to George.
You know what that means?
George is gonna
You know what that
evolve-
means?
George is going to evolve into a middle name just because we got him doing so much more, and he's coming well more prepared.
But you know what that means? That just means I'm influential. I'm an influencer.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
get the bag off when niggas don't have a bag.
You
I'm the bag.
You one of the princes of niggerdom for sure.
I ain't apprentice, nigga. I am the nigga.
I say one of the princes of
Oh,
niggadom.
the princess. I thought you said apprentice.
No,
Ain't
like
no Trump shit.
I'm gonna say, you definitely a training like already. Like you like a grandmaster of niggadom. So you can
Grandmaster?
Yeah. Yeah.
I might be a few degrees below that.
Nah, you a grandmaster of niggadom.
Like I said, I come with the power of God. So I don't know if you can really run with that.
You actually do come with the power of God on this show because I am one. So technically, every time you do a show with me, yeah, that's what you get.
Way to dick suck yourself. What do you want to talk about this week?
You know what? There's funniness and there's not funniness and there's stuff that could be funny. But I want to talk about your man's Big Draco.
I was gonna say, wait.
And Shadrick Mossington.
How are we not starting with the main event?
The infamous.
We can only go down
the
from
classical,
here, honestly.
The great,
all while being ourselves is still higher than you niggas.
The greatest battle verses of all time between none other than Shadrick Mossington, a.k.a. Bow Wow.
Bow Wizzle. He left Shad at home. He told you niggas. He left Shad at home.
And the third degree autistic DeAndre Way, a.k.a. Big Draco, a.k.a. Soulja Boy.
This nigga said he third wave autistic.
Something wrong with that boy. I don't know if it is either. I just know that like something's wrong with that boy. Something's wrong with him. I don't want to say he's retarded, nigga. Like I really don't want to say that, but something's wrong with that nigga.
I think we put it like this, and I'm going to be
the first rapper to do a whole bunch of shit.
Sometimes you gotta say that. See, look. I think you missing a very claro.
You were
claro
the first
thing.
to do anything.
Listen, I think that no, it's not that. I think you missing. I think a lot of us, not myself, but I think a lot of us are missing the main point here, which is he's genius. Don't get it twisted, guys.
You an idiot. He
Wait,
brought out DJ Academics.
He brought out Academics.
Snitchademics.
He brought out Lil Romeo, Junebug, and motherfucking French Montana. For whatever reason.
Because French Montana make more money than all of them on stage.
Probably.
1,000%.
Probably.
French Montana took home a bigger bag than everybody else that was involved in that entire verse just because that was the asking price. He didn't do that shit for free.
Wait, now, don't get it twisted. Regardless to the asking price. And I think Bow Wow told you, bitch, it costs more for me to host than it do for me to rap. Shadrick won that battle. I don't know if you guys need to be reminded of the late 90s and early 2000s and what led into the 2010s. I believe Soulja came in at the end of that. And one Shadrick Mossington just happened to be the shit around that time. So when I saw that battle, I said, bitch, bounce with me. No, you not fresh as I'm is. No, you cannot rock with me. No, not at all. Can you be like me? Or Mike?
Nigga. Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Look, that was a dumbass lineup. Look, it was a cookout.
Shad brought out JD, the one alive and not incarcerated member of them franchise boys. Motherfucking his kids for some reason.
The franchise
his grandkids. That nigga, yo, that shit had me cracking up.
Them franchise boy.
That nigga Draco said, hey, yo, that shit fire, but nigga, you ain't had a hit in 10 years. Nigga. You ain't been on the radio in 15 years. What are you talking about, nigga?
Look. We all
couldn't hold a candle to his shit,
but we all knew it was gonna be a cookout simply because
this nigga played clap 3 times.
Cause he on that shit, nigga. He
played. She made it clap 3 times.
He on that same shit.
The lineup was terrible.
He on that same shit that he was on when he told the story where he was like, yeah, and I put the mask on that nigga face, seeing who he was. Like, oh, shot that nigga again. Bow, bow. He was on the same exact shit.
Nigga Shad was making fun of him. Said, I sold crack, nigga. He said, I did. The fuck? I did, nigga. I went to public school. I did. Nigga, the fuck? I did, bitch. He shot niggas. I did. Nigga, I did. I did.
DeAndre Way has never shot an individual in his life.
I don't believe that.
I
don't believe that.
Look, my nigga.
I don't believe he's from Atlanta or California or anywhere else in Mississippi.
Let him tell it.
I do believe he shot a nigga. I will give him that.
What?
I do believe he shot a nigga.
What?
Do I believe he sold crack? No. Do I believe he went to public school? Yes. But shot a nigga for sure. He did.
But if you never,
did.
but you,
I heard the story. We all heard the story.
But if you're not selling crack, but you still go to public school, why would you just randomly shoot somebody? Like,
no, he shot a nigga. Story happened while he was famous. He was selling crack before he was famous, apparently.
Look, he didn't shoot nobody, like, at all. Niggas robbed him in his own house at gunpoint and stole his jewelry, nigga. No.
Hey, remember this meme?
He not built like that.
Remember this meme? With the red Scully on? Because he was in Compton talking about, what's up, nigga? And it was like, and then got his shit rocked.
Yeah.
Where you from, nigga? Where your mom's at, nigga? Word to Daquan. Where your mom's at?
Somewhere trying to live her life in peace away from this, like I said, third wave autistic ass nigga.
Don't insult autistic people like that.
Like,
That's that video.
Who loves Soldier in the Hood?
That was that video.
Who loves Soldier in the Hood?
Nobody, because he got pushed in that video. Out the frame of his own camera somehow. He was holding the camera and got pushed out the frame of his own shit.
Nobody loves Soldier in the Hood, my nigga. What is this? Hey, we don't respect Shadrick Mossington, so what makes you think you get respect?
Hey, look. It's no disrespect.
It was an embarrassment upon both parties because in that I watched the whole thing, and this is what I tell you: when I walked away from that, thinking to myself, I never thought I could think lesser of two individuals that I already thought less about in the first place.
Really? You didn't get a lot of nostalgia from that? Yeah, Trick, yeah.
Nah.
Hey, shootout. Hey, shootout. Hey.
No.
Kiss me through the phone.
That was a sad point in time. That was a sad point in time in like hip hop, like
see
universe for me.
Bounce with me, huh?
No, I didn't fuck with Shadrick Mossington at all.
Not when you was like 10.
I bought one.
Cause that's the album I bought. I said that last week. I bought Beware the Dog.
I bought the one that had.
That was like his first. That was the Bow Wow Wow Yippee Yo Yippee Yay.
I bought the John that had.
That was that. He played that.
Hold You Down. And the joint with fucking Sierra on it and shit. Like I bought that album.
That was. He was in his early 20s by then. I'm talking.
No, that was teens. That was late teens. But
late teens, early 20s.
Still, that's the only one.
He was like
for me.
12.
Nah,
that's the album
I wasn't fucking with it.
As a matter of fact, as he got older, that's how I fell off his music because it was like the music I started getting into as I got older. Because you got to think, with me, it was like my mom tried to like not let me listen to rap for a long time, so I listened to a lot of pop, I listened to a lot of R&B. That's why I have a very eclectic taste now. But back then, it was like, who was it? Lil Romeo and Bow Wow, because Romeo showed up for that shit too. That was a good moment for hip hop. I'll give him that.
Romeo needed to check.
No, he didn't. His dad is Master P. His little brother just made $2 million after the NCAA shit went public, nigga. That we'll talk about that in a minute.
What's to talk about?
What you mean? What's to talk about, nigga? The NCAA is letting the athlete. We've talked about that on this podcast. The NCAA is letting athletes get money for endorsements.
I wrote papers about it. I predicted the future. We're just here now.
Well, I'm not talking about the papers you wrote. I'm talking about what we talked about on this podcast, which was we argued why they should have it. Which shout out to y'all niggas for having it. My point to saying
here
that,
now,
and I guess we brought it up and went through it.
But alien powers.
My whole thing is this: Romeo ain't worried about no bread. He just signed some contract after he did that. So,
yeah, you don't think he needed the moment, the clout moment?
I think hip hop needed that. He said it himself. Romeo said it himself. Hip hop needed that. Anybody that's anybody between the age of 30 and let's say 23. Those you remember that. You remember that.
The world didn't need this moment.
It was nice for that era of hip hop to see Lil Romeo and Bow Wow on the stage together. That was nice.
Era in hip hop.
It was in terms of hip hop, how you like it, but what it was in that moment, what you grew up in, what you grew up seeing, I remember the videos, Lil Bow Wow on the CGI dog with the shit. I remember the little girls chasing Lil Romeo through the mall on 106 Park. I remember that shit. I remember it. So to see Lil Romeo and Shad on the stage giving props to each other, that was just dope to see. But
no,
I mean,
I was utterly disturbed.
Let's just say Draco won that round. Let's just say that. Draco won that round.
So you think Draco won the verses?
No, I just said Shad won. Shad got more hits. Soulja got more, and I know.
It was in no way equal verses. That's why I said it was trash from the jump. Because we already knew that Shadrick Mossington, like, if you're showing up to that verses, and you like, that means you three different people showed up to that verses. Not three people in total, but three different types of people. Ones that showed up for DeAndre Way, those that showed up for Shadrick Mossington, and those that showed up just to laugh and point at both of these niggas. I was one of the people that showed up just to point and laugh at both of these niggas. So the other two people two types of people that showed up for them, both sides already knew. There's no amount of music that DeAndre Way has out in totality that can compete with as dated as Shadrick Mossington's collection. Shad walked in and he won before he won, and he walked into the motherfucking room to be able to win. I'm like, to be able to perform.
Playing devil's advocate for the Draco and Soulja Boy fans out there, playing devil's advocate, there is an argument to be made that there's an argument to be made that even though, on paper, off rip, Bow Wow got all the hits, Bow Wow got everything there set up, there's no questioning it, right? At the same time, Soulja Boy he just put out he played the song that's his most recent one 3 times. He has the more recent sounding hits. A lot of people in that crowd, you could tell by the reaction in the crowd, a lot of people in that crowd weren't singing the records, the words to either of their records, because they either don't remember it or don't know it.
It was the wrong people in the crowd.
Like, that crowd was super quiet for what it should have been for any of those records from both of them.
If we're gonna be like completely real,
in my opinion, the way the sound was adjusted on my shit sounded like the crowd was super quiet. I wasn't in the crowd.
95% of the records played on both sides was trash, and still are trash today, in my personal opinion. 95% of the records between both sides through the verses. So why the fuck? Like,
see, that's where I gotta fight you.
Why the fuck would I even care?
That's why I gotta fight you on that, because Bow Wow had records that was hits for the time. Soulja Boy, almost every record he played, niggas like me and you back then, when they dropped, we was like, nope, stupid, no, I don't want to hear it. Sounds dumb. But as time goes on, you go to all them parties. You know how it was when she got a dunk. She got a dunk. You know how it was when that came on. Your man's had to hold you up while a bitch you don't even know is trying to twerk on you, nigga. You know how it went. But overall, trash artist then, trash artist now. But I mean, like I said, I'd still kick it with the nigga.
Fucking nasty ass party where you at where she got a dunk came on and the bitches randomly started twerking on your nuts.
Every party.
She got a dunk as a song.
Am I the only one who's having the Mr. Krabs moment here? What are you talking about?
As a shitty ass song.
Whenever, yeah, it is, but it's a club record. Anytime you went to a party or a club, when that came on, you could very easily get someone's number because the bitch just thought she was cute and just started shaking her ass on you and you talked to her later. That happened to me a lot.
From She Got a Dunk.
And what was the other one? All the Way Turned Up. What was the Red Bone before Red Bone? What was that one? Red. Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Nigga.
Red Monkey or something. No, that's Jeans.
No.
Anyway, it was another song.
Maybe I was just there at better DJs at the parties, or I missed that.
No, it was all over the city. We talking about East, West, Southwest, North, and everything.
No.
These songs are played pretty frequently at the same places around that time.
Maybe I moved away from the dance floor in that moment because I'm like, that shit is trash then, trash now. It does nothing for me as a song.
I've been to house parties, clubs.
You've made your point. Song still trash.
Festival parties, all of that shit, where it was.
Song still trash.
No, I'm not saying the song was good. I never thought the song was good. I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you the reaction you got in 2010, 2009
You're not
after
getting that
Soulja Boy
reaction
got
today
that.
in 2021.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's why nobody was moving in the goddamn crowd.
Like you said, I think that was just maybe the wrong crowd. Nigga, if niggas throw a party
if a track
in
go,
Detroit,
it go.
let's say
if
it's a house party, I'll give you
go.
the lax on the. I'll give you the lax on the club. Say it's a house party. She got a dunk. Come on. Everybody in there the same age. Let's say between 30 and 25. Bitches is twerking.
Bitches gonna twerk when that beat drop. Any type of beat drop like that.
That's all it was then. It wasn't because the song was a hit. It was because she got a dunk. She got a dunk. It was something to shake your ass to. And every nigga got a chick shaking their ass on it. At least every nigga at parties pretty much at that point in time. You went through that experience of, hey, you did that.
Maybe this is a moment I'm just realizing that my generation was cornier than I think it was.
No, we was corny as shit 10 years ago.
That's some corny ass shit.
But niggas is still cornier now. And that's what every generation says.
Like, that's some corny ass shit. Like,
that's what every generation says.
But yeah, no, like, good music is good music, bad music is bad music, and both these niggas have a collection of collectively bad music. So in my opinion, I think this was an L for hip hop.
I don't think it was an L for hip hop. I think we needed the Romeo moment. I think
nobody needed this moment at all for no reason. It does no one no good, no hope, and for no reason. Bow Wow himself, Shadrick Marsington, has been promoting this last album that he's been going to do before retiring.
He said on stage,
like
I can't rap no more. He said it on stage. I can't rap no more. I'm just out here. They couldn't afford the host. He said that. He said it. Run it back. Run the tape back. Run it back.
Run the tape back.
He said it. I'm not even trying.
I want my 2 hours back in my life. But he been promoting the same damn album that's never gonna fucking come out. Like it's his own version of Detox. So it ain't like we're getting anything good coming from.
So who do you think won?
I think we all lost. You mean won? I think we all lost. I think we all
overall lost, though, in the versus scheme of things,
in which it was that moment when Huey just stopped the entire episode of the Boondocks and was like, we could all be reading the book right now. It was that.
This turned into a nigga moment.
Yeah.
Somehow.
As soon as Stink Meter was about to get really fucked up, ding, we could all be reading the book right now. That's how I felt like halfway through it. But I'm like, damn it, I do a podcast. So I have to consume this bullshit content just so I can talk about it.
Well, if we gonna keep it in the same era and class, and swing it back around, maybe
Talk about better verses.
no.
Oh, goddamn.
Well, in a way, Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat happened. I ain't watched that, but I mean,
That was a verses that happened?
that happened like the other night.
Shit, I missed that.
Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat, yeah.
And damn, I missed that completely.
Yeah, I caught it like the last two songs, and like between the two of them, I caught the last two songs. But I gotta go back and watch it. But that was a thing that we should have been aware of.
Yeah,
but,
I'm
I was
kind of
getting
disappointed in myself over that one. Damn.
I was getting to keeping it in that era, in that vein of things. If you had one wish to fuck one TV host, who would it be?
TV host?
Black female TV host.
Any show?
One wish.
One wish. Joy Taylor.
You went deep. You went left wing.
You
went left wing.
You went left wing, nigga. You
Nigga, you went to MSNBC. I'm talking about Wendy Williams and Ray J. Goddammit. Why is Ray J piping Wendy, man? Did we not just get
Joy
done
Taylor
talking about this
from Fox, from FS1, nigga? Not MSNBC. The fuck?
Oh, there's Joy Taylor on there too. Black lady.
See,
does
no,
news.
no, not that Joy Taylor. Joy Taylor from that.
I didn't know. I don't watch FS1.
That works on the herd. On
Apparently
FS1.
watching MSNBC.
Like, watch your mouth. What you wild? But okay.
There's a Joy Taylor on.
Well, Ray J had one wish to fuck Wendy Williams, and that's great for him.
And it came true, apparently.
I think it's disgusting things, but in life, but ain't to each his own.
We talked about this.
If you want to hump an ape, that's good for you.
Hey, watch the beseechment and slander of a queen and a king.
Queen who?
Is Wendy not queenish?
No.
Not even in her own.
No.
What about Ray J?
He losing tokens for doing this. We just championed this nigga like 3 episodes ago.
Nigga, my Raycons just came in today.
Oh, God.
I gave you another chance, Ray J. I gave you another chance. You know why I gave you another chance? Because you gave me my $80 back after I sent you the first pair that I bought from you back that was defective.
This
and
nigga need a
gave
scooty
me
bike.
A full refund.
And
No, I don't need a scooty bike.
You do need a scooty bike.
No, nigga, we need a bag from Raycon Global. That was a half an ad, nigga. You didn't peep game. Anyway.
Yes, I did. That's why I added in the scooty bike so we can sell scooty bike. I ain't trying to sell no headphones.
Company. Talking about Raycon.
Scooty bikes.
Headphones.
And scooty bikes.
Yeah, fuck it, both bags. Let's get both. Ray, anyway, look, if you gonna smash Wendy, I need you to know two things. One, you and I and the rest of the world know that she is old enough to be your auntie. And there's nothing wrong with fucking aunties. As a nigga that's fucked grandmothers and aunties, there's nothing wrong with fucking aunties.
That's why this show can never be on TikTok. We've gone.
Kinda.
Yeah. Never get on TikTok.
I slid one or two through there. It's nothing wrong with fucking aunties, but see, when you're going that far, I believe Ray J's in his 30s, Wendy's in her 50s. As a nigga that unintentionally dated down in age to a certain degree,
But he's stepping down in class just from who he was married to.
who is he married to? Of significance.
She didn't look like fucking Wendy Williams. It don't matter what type of significance it is, nigga.
Depending on what day it is, Wendy Williams don't look that bad.
Me and you different. You can continue. you can continue.
I mean, I've said it on this podcast before. Hey, enough
floor is yours, son.
Enough things involved. I might be able to get some things involved. You dig?
No, I don't dig.
Like I said, Ray,
I don't got a shovel.
Look, Ray J,
Nothing.
my nigga, look. There's nothing wrong with fucking aunties, nothing wrong with fucking grandmamas, nothing wrong with fucking mamas. The problem is when she's old and damaged. and this will probably never get me on Wendy Williams' show, which I'm pretty sure I'm okay with. But when you fuck someone that's old and damaged, kind of like when you fuck someone that's young and damaged, you gotta take all that damage with you after you give them the whole dick. And we've all seen your penis. It's not small. But you know what?
Pause. Pause.
We have. We all saw the tape. We all saw the tape.
Pause. Yo.
I'm just saying, when he put it all in Wendy, it's gonna be a thing, and then Wendy gonna go crazy, and then Ray's gonna have a whole nother problem on his hands that he probably don't want. That's the point I'm trying to get to.
Dog.
I guess I was a bit too descriptive, but that's the point I'm getting to.
Just finish this shit, dog. Like what?
Well, that was my first point. My second
There's
point
more?
was,
All
yeah,
right.
that was the first point. My second point is, even if you do give her said dick and she does go said crazy, well, hey, we've been here before. If I'm Ray J, nigga, we've been here before. This team has consultated these types of issues and problems amongst the community, and we know what to do moving forward. So, if Wendy Williams happens to lose her fucking mind in the midst of all the things she's going through and finds out Ray J is Ray J, and I don't really want to marry you, I don't want to see the downfall of Wendy Williams, but Dick might do it. And if Dick do it, pause, whose dick is better to do it? Just for historical purposes. We don't even know. This nigga might have got Tupac killed and Biggie. We don't even know. Raycon, send it back.
I can't. I can't tackle this, dog. I can't tackle this. I'm sorry. I'm speechless. I'm not. I refuse. I refuse, sir.
I mean, you can't just act like we're not talking about what we're talking about.
I can.
No, you can't.
I can.
We're doing the show. You can't.
Yes, I fucking can. What the fuck you mean? I am the pod god, sir.
I mean, I'm just saying. I said a few episodes
This is what
ago.
I did. This is what I do to transcend above certain conversations that I deem unworthy, and that for me to speak upon with my own godly like words.
I'm just saying. I said a few episodes ago. Enough liquor, enough cocaine, maybe. The right time of day and or night. You never know.
No, I know every day. No,
You don't know every day.
I do know every day. That's a no.
No one knows every day.
She looks exactly like one of the people that was wearing the prosthetic makeup from Planet of the Apes, and it always sticks with me. So there's no way on earth that I could. No, sorry.
From the right angle, though, because see, I saw her and Ray J walking out of a hotel, and they was wearing each other.
They hotel shagging.
They was holding hands, wearing each other's shoes, and
They
when
barefoot
I saw
bitches
that
together.
Sometimes you got to wear your side piece, house shoes. But
No,
sometimes you do it when
No.
it's windy. It's when it's windy.
She
You
gets
got to let
same-
the other sides know.
No,
Yeah,
no.
windy ain't gonna be. That's,
Look,
I don't want to say that,
Look,
but damn,
fam,
that's.
look.
I ain't gonna say
I
that.
would
That's
feel.
fucked
I would
up.
feel. I would feel actually.
I do
I would
feel bad for her.
I would feel truthfully embarrassed if I had to try to tell my side piece that you the side piece to Wendy Williams, especially knowing that the side piece looks better than Wendy Williams.
But it's Wendy Williams. The side piece that's looking better than Wendy probably likes Wendy, so she would understand.
I would never put my penis near a female of any stature or cultural background that listens or likes
you
Wendy.
can say that
Williams.
confidently because you married. I feel like if you weren't married, you couldn't say that.
That's one of the things too. That's like if my wife likes Wendy Williams, I mean, that's a different type of breed of woman that I don't want to fuck with.
That's what I'm saying. If you weren't married, I don't think you could say that statement as confidently as you just said it.
No, I would be able to. No, nigga, I said that statement before I got married.
No,
Before I
saying
even
if
met
you
my
weren't
wife. Like,
with her,
nah. No, I'm saying like.
No, I'm saying you never know what type of bitch like Wendy Williams if you just fucking. You don't know every TV show a bitch like when you fucking. If you just hit her up,
if I hit you up for sure, one of these days I'm gonna hit you up around whenever that show comes on. I think it was daytime television. Was like 3-4 o'clock or some shit. I don't know.
Depends on your schedule.
I don't
comes
know.
on in the daytime. Comes on. In the
I don't know when it comes on anymore. But
I know girls that watch it at 2 a.m. I know girls that watch it at 2 p.m.
If I call and you say, yeah, I'm just chilling watching Wendy Williams, yeah. For sure. I'm not calling back tomorrow. It's not a text after that. It's not, you know what I'm saying? There's no extra dates to see if I think you still cool. No, your brain already tell me enough. I'm Gucci.
See, I'm more alarmed by, and this might sound strange because I really do like Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg, but I'm more alarmed if you tell me you like The View.
What? No. The View is straight gossip just like motherfucking Wendy Williams shit is.
Yeah, but it's gossip about
but the
old
View,
bitches.
But The View is
old women. I'm sorry.
The View
Jesus Christ. Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar at least are not old bitches.
I'm trying to clean up and roll over your shit, but you just won't let it happen.
Go ahead.
But yeah, like that's straight,
sorry, Whoopi.
That's straight gossip though.
Didn't mean it.
That's not what niggas do. Like, so it's like I have no desire to even sit through The View. I don't watch daytime television. I'm grown. I'm a grown man that has testosterone. I'm sorry.
I'm not watching Ellen.
I'm not watching Ellen, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Which, ironically, by the way, happened to be at home a few days ago. Turned on the TV. Ellen ain't even hosting Ellen no more, nigga. Like, niggas found out Ellen was such an asshole. Ellen ain't even hosting her own shit.
I thought this was damn. How the fuck you not hosting your show for the last season? You were supposed to be on your show. Goddamn.
It was who was the little white girl hosting it? It was Chelsea Handler was hosting.
Word, shout out to Chelsea.
Yeah,
she gonna steal her show.
Probably
just like Key and Peele stole Dave Chappelle's show.
That was a little more behind the back, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Still, Chelsea Handler had a fucking show. She had a show. Rest in peace, Chewy. But she had a show, a late night show. It was funny. It got canceled.
Wasn't funny.
There's a pocket for a funny blonde chick in Hollywood now for daytime television.
And it's Christina Pazitsky. Word to YMH.
Ew.
You ill yourself, you fucking non-mommy.
You right. I'm a
word
dad.
To the mommies. Word to the people that keep their jeans high and tight, whether you got a fat ass or not.
My jeans aren't tight. But moving on.
Why you ain't right, nigga? Huh?
Moving on.
I said high and tight, too, to correct yourself, sir. There's a combination. It's a thing. You have to have both.
So are we rioting for Sha'Carri Richardson or no?
If she has to miss out on every race, yeah. Because for right now, she's supposed to miss her main one.
Yeah, she's
which is already some bullshit.
She out of the 100 meter.
Which is her main one.
Yeah.
Which is already some bullshit. But they kick her out that other one. Yeah, we need to burn some shit down.
Fam. First
off, go ahead and get yours off. Because I've been wanting to speak on her more than I have. Yeah, so go ahead.
I didn't tweet about this shit because I wanted to let it cook on pod. This is how I feel about it.
Technical difficulties we had again. But what were you saying?
All right. So this is my problem with the banning of any athlete for the substance of marijuana.
Specifically her. But, yeah.
I think it's completely stupid.
Because Michael Phelps ain't go through this shit if I remember correctly. But continue.
Yeah. But I think it's completely stupid on any level to ban someone from any athletics competition, especially black, based on marijuana, because marijuana in no way helps you run faster. It doesn't help you swim faster. It doesn't help you play basketball better.
If anything, it hinders you.
Yes.
In terms of being an athlete.
Athletically, look,
it
fam,
hinders you, if anything, especially if you're actually smoking flower.
I'm a smoker, stoner every day, all day, all the time. And guess what I'll tell you?
The fact she was dusting you niggas with, let's say she was smoking a blunt or some shit, which I mean, she looked like the type of chick that like blunts. I really hope she does. Like, I want to smoke with her one day. But
Yeah, shout out to her. But anyway, she was
dusting you niggas with smoke in her lungs.
look, fam.
What the fuck you think she gonna do without it?
Look, fam.
And the fact he trying to hold
She's-
it. And yo, word to Nike. Word to Nike for holding her down.
Real shit. She was smoking, admittedly, because she was going through some things because her mother had passed. It's a
Like, just happened.
Yeah, it's a very understandable thing when it's like, yo, I got a competition.
I think that shit happened within the last
like I
2
gotta
months.
I gotta stay focused, but I'm really going through some shit emotionally. Let me smoke this blunt so I can balance myself out just to get through this moment, and then I'll take care of it when the moment happens.
Ain't even about
that's
that.
what no, but I'm saying this.
Ain't even about that.
But that's what motherfuckers will look at you, will look at someone who has that type of great ability and great talent and say,
You're
yo,
squandering it on drugs.
no, they would look at that person and try and tell them,
Well, I did hear that, but
would try and tell them, yo, we can work past this right now. What would your mom want you to do? She would want you to focus on the competition, this, that, and the other. Whoop, 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 and whoop.
Mm-hmm.
She kept her mind within the competition, kicked ass at it. But she might have needed that fucking blunt to be able to keep herself at that balance. Why are we penalizing her for weed, nigga?
Where is it?
Weed, my nigga.
Here it is, right here.
That's what we doing.
Headline, right here. And I haven't read the article.
And she a black woman. And I'm glad you said something about Michael Phelps, because he didn't take this type of motherfucking scrutiny.
He did get suspended, but boy also got all his goals. Y'all ain't even trying to
Y'all ain't gonna let her
goals.
get her shit.
Time out, though. Shit goes deeper. LA Times put out this headline. I haven't read the whole article, but I'm literally reading you the headline that was sent to me at 7:19 p.m. from the LA Times. Marijuana is legal where Sha'Carri Richardson, I don't know why I keep wanting to call it Robertson, where Sha'Carri Richardson qualified for the Olympics. So why do anti-doping officials consider it performance enhancing? I don't have to read the rest of the article to know that fucking doping officials are on some bullshit.
Yeah, it's to stop certain people from being able to
And let's not
compete.
I mean,
And what certain people are we talking about? Per se.
I don't know. See, I didn't do
Per
the
se.
I didn't do the research I wanted to do prior to this because I didn't have enough time prior to this. But I thought about her. I thought about Ali. I thought about Jesse Owens. I thought about this one other chick that she won some gold medal, and they were doing the national anthem. This happened in the same event the same
Timeline.
that Sha'Carri shit is going on in. Like, I think her name's Gwen something, but it's a black chick. A senator from somewhere, Tim Cotton said that she won a gold, but it was 3 people that won the gold for America. The 2 white girls that won stood there with their hand on their heart. She stood there like these and turned her back. They said, well, or the senator said, which got nothing to do with the Olympics, but the senator said, well, if she thinks America is so embarrassing, then maybe she shouldn't represent them. So let's cross-pollinate that with the fact of what I just said about Sha'Carri, Mike Phelps and me. Mike Jordan. Fucking Jesse Owens, all that. Is the Olympics racist? Maybe. I didn't do as much research as I wanted to do, but if I could just pull from the ones, the ideas I know off the top of my head, I don't know if the Jesse Owens thing was inherently racist from the Olympics, because that's kind of an international board of people, right? I think. I don't know.
Look, fam. No, and this is why I think inherently racism is.
Feel free to tell me I'm wrong in the comments.
It's slightly a global thing, because I do believe in some way that the Olympic Committee is racist, because no matter where you from, whether you are Latino, whether you are black, from any country, the white countries do not want to see you succeed. Even if you do win, they want to refute the fact of how and why you won. Whether you in boxing, whether you sprinting, whether you doing fucking bobsledding or whatever, or like any of that shit. They don't want the Jamaicans to be fast. They don't want the Ethiopians to be fast. They don't want the motherfucking
I mean, but you can't.
They don't want niggas to run or play basketball.
You can't control that though.
You can't control that. That's what. That's why to me it's like, all right, we may be against the cultural aspects of the country, but this ain't about you. This is at the end of it all, nigga. We represent us. The fuck you mean?
That's one thing I liked about what she said. She I think the Today Show, they put her on there. I think that news came out this morning or yesterday morning. They had her on the show, gave her a little 10, 15-minute interview, and in that interview she said very and ironically, I'm not gonna say that because I think a lot of people on the other side might say that, so I'm not gonna say that, but she said, she tweeted, "I'm just a human," which, cool. You're an Olympian. You playing. You gotta play the field. Cool. You gotta throw something out there mid-temp, right? Cool. I liked how in the Today Show interview they told her, or they asked her, well, you know how you feel about the shit or whatever, and she gave a very long answer about things she's going through and all of this shit. And, just a lot of things have been happening in her life and how you shouldn't judge someone for how they choose to handle their pain. And in that same stream of consciousness, she said, they ain't gonna get no gold medal without me. Not for that 100-meter. But it's cool. She said it real slick. She ain't say it like the way I just said it. It was real slick the way you go watch the interview. It's an interview worth watching. Go watch the interview Today Show, Sha'Carri Richardson. Go watch it.
We know who the athletes are, bro. We know who they are.
Before I ever seen
Across
that girl
the planet,
run, I seen the way she looked. I said, damn, she bad. I said, if she out there, she gotta be able to get down.
She got down.
Didn't she get down? Cause how many times you seen a girl like her look like her in the Olympics? Cause we all know what that girl looked like in a hood sense. She come from that, but she that, like, you know what I'm saying? If you wanted to put every stereotype on her as just being the world, the fact that you were gonna try to shit on her for smoking some, man, fuck you.
Look, fam.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Look, fam. We know.
And I hope she come back and murder you niggas in 2024.
We know what the fuck this shit is. We know, like I said, we know who the athletes are. Across the planet, we know who the athletes are. And most of the time, they're not pale face, pale skin.
And guess what? A lot of them smoke weed.
Yeah. And even in certain competitions like
didn't mean to cough in the microphone.
Like shot put. Most of the people that win that shit are like Pacific Islanding countries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, there's a lot of play. We all know.
But what I'm saying is,
some of us are better at other things than others.
We know.
We all know. White people are better in snow.
Fam.
We're better in warm weather. Asians are decent on ice.
They can't even say they all about the snow, nigga, because the Jamaican team whoop their asses in the bobsled and shit. So, hey, look, that's all.
How you let some black people whoop your ass in snow?
And they from the sand and surf. So it's like, look, fam, we know that melanin adds to the fact of pure athleticism when it comes down to the geneticism of the human man.
Is it that, or is it that you training in sand instead of snow?
No, they had to go into sand to. Go into
snow.
But
if you train in sand, you might be better.
Look,
it's a harder surface.
Look, fam.
I'm
saying.
I'm not saying they had an upper hand or nothing. I'm just saying
that melanin it's
a better training
is
method.
A great advantage to have when it comes down to athleticism. And not all, but some of the pale-faced, unathletic individuals be hating. And then with such hate comes we got to figure out a way to stop these individuals from kicking our ass at every competition.
Yeah, that's true.
But guess what? We still gonna win, baby.
Probably.
We still gonna win.
Word to my future baby mama and future ex-wife, Simone Biles. I heard they were giving out condoms as usual amongst the Olympians. But
as you should.
But they were encouraging them to not use said condoms until they get home, which means I know my baby gonna follow directions. So I ain't got nothing to worry about.
She ain't fucking nothing, nigga. She in game mode. You can tell she in game mode. The last couple competitions I've seen her in, she in game mode. She ain't like, nah, nigga.
But you never know when you need a release.
She in game mode.
No, but I say that jokingly
because she came out here in a leotard with the
hell.
fucking goat shit embroidered and rhinestones on the whole shit. She out here in goat mode. She knows she ain't to be fucked with.
I say that jokingly because
she
is fine as hell. So
we lost Serena. We lost Serena right now.
Simone is like, yeah, she
Simone
that one.
know what she doing. She know what she doing. We ain't got Serena as the top goat no more in the female black race and shit because, you know what I'm saying, she getting older. You know, yeah. Serena ain't the top of her game no more. But
nigga, you don't lose GOAT status just because you not as good as you was, nigga. We ain't do that with Kobe. Why we doing that to Serena?
You not as good as you used to be.
And we didn't do that with Kobe. Why we doing that with Serena?
Yes, we did. Kobe at a certain point in time wasn't as good as what we knew him to be. We knew he was like
was it because we knew him to be that, or because he was getting older?
LeBron today,
because it's just the same thing with her. Is my point.
Older. That's
what
getting
older.
That's my point.
Just say that though.
That's what I was saying. You kept trying,
but you know how it sounds.
You didn't let me finish because you kept trying to interrupt, nigga. It's age. Like
cancel culture, goddamn it. You know how it sounds.
I don't give a fuck about cancel. Cancel these nuts. Anyway. Like, Father Time is undefeated, so it's like she not as good as she used to be, and that frame of black top female athlete is kind of open right now. So, Simone on a mission. She trying to be the Michael Jordan in this bitch right now. And she got that spot.
I mean, from the ones I can think of off the top of my head, I think she's there.
I mean, like, Sha'Carri Richardson could be in second place for it, but the white man don't want her to be that.
Fuck the white man. Because we talk about the fact that we not getting through all of this Sha'Carri Richardson shit. And it is bullshit, and it is fuck shit, and it is some shit that shouldn't be happening because A, weed is not a performance-enhancing drug.
Nah.
B, the fact that she smoked you niggas high is a testament to her actual athletic ability. C, look at her. Fucking God, God took his time on her is what I'm saying. I feel like when you got that type of thing going on, I don't know if you gotta really worry about, you know, the fact that they doing that now. Because the fact they doing that now, they gonna do that now. But like I said, they can't stop her in 2024. They can't. It's just as unfortunate as it is. I guess it's not.
I think about it in the same way is if all black people and all people of color left the United States, what would be the flourishing of the country? How would the country move forward? It'd be a fucking disaster. Now, in that same regard, if let's say all people of color from America that could compete in Olympic sport decides that, like, yo, I'm not gonna compete because y'all on that bullshit. We all not competing. Matter of fact, if Chris Paul wanted to be like if Chris Paul walked into a room full of with the NBA Players Association and was like, yo, y'all niggas don't play for the Olympics this year. Niggas won't play. And if everybody was like, nah, we not playing, we cool. And let's just say Argentina wins the basketball gold. Last year when the year before last year and shit, when we lost the qualifier, lost that FIBA Cup, didn't even get a medal, we was looking ashamed in the basketball world.
Yeah.
Imagine if you don't qualify at all because you have none of your black players playing because they decide not to.
That's why
who the fuck you gonna put out there?
But that's what I'm saying. Even without a collective of that happening, that's why I think what she said on Today's Show was so beautiful because she was like, yeah, have fun getting the gold medal without me there. Have fun. Probably not gonna happen.
No.
Have fun.
No.
Since I can't compete, motherfucker, bring it home without me.
No.
I bet you can't.
I guarantee you the fastest white man in Jamaica could not beat the top 5 fastest and like especially like the five
That's
slow
what it was.
the five slowest Usain runners after Usain Bolt in Jamaica. You wouldn't do that.
You just reminded me. That's what we got cheated out of. Because in Japan, it was supposed to be the 100 meter, and it was this bad. It was supposed to be what I have deemed personally the battle of the baddies that will never be, unfortunately. It was this little chick from Jamaica. I'm talking about. Oh my God. Oh my God. Body, face, skills. I'm sure the brains are there too. Versus her. Versus Sha'Carri. Oh, I wanted to see that race so bad. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers.
No, because people smoke weed.
Fuck you.
Because we smoke weed.
I heard a nigga I fuck with on he was streaming earlier. I heard a nigga I fuck with. I ain't gonna say his name. I heard a nigga I fuck with earlier say, well, if you knew you was gonna be an Olympian, why wouldn't you do? And that's what I was getting to earlier too. If you knew you was gonna be an Olympian and you was in this position, regardless of your mama dying and what you going through, I done been through shit like that. If I'm in that position, I would have never put my pain ahead of what could have been my fortune. Yeah, that's easy to say when you not the person.
Yeah, but who's to say that if she didn't?
And that dude has been through a lot of shit himself. He lost a lot of his own fucking family. So he does know what it's like to like lose your mama.
So
but like I don't know what that's like, but I don't
do
want
I.
to know. But at the same time, nigga,
who's to say if she didn't smoke, she wouldn't have been able to win? Her mind might not have been able to balance both those things at the same fucking time, because that's a lot to go through, bro.
Bro, just in general.
Yeah.
Just in general.
To find out that your mom is dying is a hard thing to fucking process. So if you're talking about saying that your mom is actually gone,
don't even want to think about it.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like people go to heroin and like an opioid addiction for shit like that. She decided
I'm gonna roll a Dutch and run.
Real shit. I'm gonna roll a Dutch and I'm gonna do this motherfucking comp.
And I'm better than a lot of you niggas at it.
You are better than niggas at the shit. Look, nigga, all of us in this room right now, I know I can still probably run my 4-4, but
probably not.
No, I definitely
you just smoked a lot of the Marlboro since then.
It doesn't make me not fast, nigga. I'm gonna be gassed afterwards.
Afterwards, you have to make it through it.
A 4-4, 4 seconds, 40-yard dash. Yes, I can still run 4-4. I'm gonna be tired after running the 4-4.
I want to see it.
Nigga,
you
still
say you
fast.
gonna run the 40-yard dash in 4.4 seconds?
Yes, still.
I want to see it.
Still
40. Yeah, 40 yards.
Yeah,
I want to see it.
No problem. Like it's just like
you know you're almost 30, right?
So, nigga,
okay. When was the last time you ran a 40-yard dash?
Maybe about last year sometime.
For what?
Just practice, conditioning myself.
Okay. I wouldn't. I was expecting that answer to be a lot more distance.
No, nigga, because I panic when I get gassed and like not do shit. Like if I was walking like 2 miles and shit, which is like to me nothing, but if I'm walking 2 miles and I'm just
you feel yourself getting winded.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, yep, it's time to work on this conditioning.
Nigga,
that's a bad thing.
As
but
a fat
that's
nigga,
what I'm saying. Like I know
stairs.
I would be gassed after running a 4-4 today. Where
you think you still running the same time though?
Same time. Now it would be. Back in the day, it was like, all right, let's try to do this again. I can try to probably do it faster. But now it's like I know I can get that 4-4, 4-5 maybe. And I'm taking it. Like nigga, speed don't go away.
Yeah, and no though. Well, but see, I'm coming from a different position because, like,
and I'm still in my prime years as far as athleticism. We in our primes.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we got another good 5-6 years for that, but if not
4 for
10.
most people.
But
for us right now,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we 32, 34. So 4 to 6.
I was gonna say like 35. So like probably 7.
Average person probably breaking around like 32. 34.
breaking. Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
33.
Yeah.
I mean 33.
30 to
32,
33. Yeah.
You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
Some people get blessed to get to 36. It's like still be in like
Shape.
great condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, most early 30s. If you really push your shit. And it's like smoked it to the filter, you done broke some shit, stretched some shit, fucked up some shit.
Fuck, what was I about to say? What was I about to say?
We were talking about athletics and what it does. And
I was gonna say, I just, because y'all don't know, but I'm telling you now, I just recently bought a treadmill, and I realized in doing that, the first time I lost weight, because once again, for those of you that don't know, I have lost 100 pounds before. I have not always been like this.
And showing titties out on fucking podcasts.
Double D's, nigga. I realized getting on the treadmill recently that it takes me 20 minutes to do a mile. And I said, God dang.
Jesus Christ.
Right? Just walking a mile at 3 miles an hour takes me 20 minutes.
You nasty.
I remember when it fucked me up because I remember before I originally lost the weight the first time, it was like I saw that it was still 20 minutes and I was like, damn, that's nasty.
You should be able to do a mile in 14 minutes.
Listen. I remember after originally seeing that 20-minute joint, I was like, okay. So, I was on a weight loss journey or whatever, right? So I ended up getting it down to like running, because I started running, of course, I lost so much weight. I ended up able to like run a mile in like 10 minutes, which is cool. Like you said, you should be able to walk one in 14, 15. Right?
Yeah, you should be able to run a mile in 7.
Right.
7 or less.
Right. So I ended up, I think that was maybe the first, I want to say 50, 60 pounds. I got down at that point. Started building up more. That's when I started running 6, 7, 8 miles a day. Maybe 9 some days. Then it got to the point where it's like, okay, damn, I'm in the mode. Don't you know, for a pure fucking fact, after I lost all that fucking weight, ended up gaining it right back, and I find myself right back on the scale in the same position trying to do the same thing all over again. Yeah. Not the same thing, because I'm probably going to cut it by about 20 or 30 pounds. I'm older. I don't give a fuck about, being that small anymore.
So what's your ideal size? Like current Ross?
Ross taller than me, so I can't say that.
How tall is Ross?
I think like 6 feet. George.
Yeah, but what? Oh, you out?
Giving him the joint.
Oh, no, I thought he was like shaking his head. I'm like, oh damn, you tapping out and shit. You tired? What the
Damn
fuck,
it, George.
Jorge?
But no, Ross like 6 feet tall. I'm like 5'9" on a good day. No, I want to hover between like 210.
Hover between 210. All right.
Yeah. My lowest I ever got was 185, 175 was the lowest I ever got.
I wouldn't push my body past 215. Even to bulk up, I would never push my body past 215.
I'm almost 300 now.
190 is like my ideal top as far as I would go. Like 215 is as far as I'd push it as far as gaining weight. It's for the simple fact that 5'9", 5'10", that much weight, nigga, you at the point to where it's like, nigga, you can't even turn around with muscle, nigga, and be able to wipe your ass like comfortably. And it's,
I mean, if you all muscle, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like, nigga, I have very
like
look,
I'm
I have
around your height. I can wipe my ass comfortably. Like,
yeah, but you also
I'm twice your size, but I'm close to your. I'm shorter than you.
But you're actually squishy. Like when you're solid, nigga, you not.
It's not all squish. It's just not all
nigga.
Solid. That's what I say. If you're all, but niggas say that too about like bodybuilders
but
too. Like you can't even, if you all here all the time, how you doing that? Because you can't do that. Like you
Nah, because
if you constantly like this,
even
and
if you
can't
try to go,
do
even
more
if you
than
try to go
this.
straight back with it, you know what I mean? You got to think now. There's a muscle like right here and shit that's like protruding off of your rib cage. That is like, oh damn. Now you kind of
Do
like
you pay somebody
rip.
to wipe your ass when you choose that type of lifestyle?
You got to. Arnold had to have to do like wipe his ass, bro. There's no fucking way you can be like prime Arnold, but bodybuilding shit,
and
trying to
turn that
turn
around
and wipe your
and
ass.
reach.
Or he had,
But I don't know if all of
bidet.
this. But see, wait, or that
Or one of the two.
tushy send it back. Or all of this is so strong that, and we don't know because we never had all of that strong. You have that strong that maybe it is that much flexibility to where you can just boom, boom, you know?
But have you ever been on the toilet so long because it was like a super shit? Now, this is a very inappropriate conversation, but this is like a super shit, you know what I'm saying? You done put some muscle into getting this out, like just on the toilet.
I try not to. I've heard you shouldn't strain.
You should.
So I try not to.
But I'm talking about like,
if it's not coming,
something
it's not coming.
I'm talking about something that's happened, nigga. It's one of them. It's happening, but it's one of them. It's putting your body through some work.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
It's putting your body through some work.
That's disgusting.
And then you get up and then you have to turn around, and you know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to get that wipe and you feel like this muscle tension like go up your spine, like almost up your rib cage a little bit towards your neck. You ever get one of those?
When you just get done lifting weights,
yeah. It's one of you get that just from
you feel that little shock. That
you
little
can get
strain,
that from sitting
like,
on the. You can get that shit from sitting on the pot. You feel me? And it was just a really bad moment. One of those times.
That's why
you telling me you gonna be able to effectively as a dude just like do that shit too, and then have one of those. You pulling the whole. You gonna die. Like I don't understand. That's just ridiculous.
Well, that's why I said that's the real question. How many of I'm hitting this and this is supposed to go.
What? Fucking selfish fuck.
I just thought about that. Go ahead.
Selfish bastards.
I just thought about that. Like I said, even if the muscle is flexible enough and you can turn around and wipe your own ass, don't you generate enough crowd or enough people around you being that big of a human being, to where you end up kind of being able to do that, like hire the person to be like, hey,
I know that has to be a profession. That has to be a
right?
profession for somebody, but that shit is disgusting, yo.
I mean, these niggas that gotta be fucking bathroom monitors. Like they gotta be like
that
this guy that gives you like mints after you wash your hands. That's more
but I'm not
embarrassing
wiping your
than that.
ass.
Hey, you might as well be. You gotta sit there and smell it.
No, nigga, I ain't wiping your
Granted,
ass,
wiping
nigga.
it is more degrading, but still,
You're gonna be like, yo,
is it degrading if the guy needs it? That's
sorry,
like
but,
medical care.
No, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Shouldn't have got that big, nigga.
I wanted to do big things.
Too bad, got
with
too
a tiny
big.
penis because I'm on steroids.
You just pause for you. Anyway.
Hey.
Let's talk about your mans and we can get the fuck out of here because I'm tired. So.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, they freed your mans out of the penitentiary.
My man, whoa.
The doctor.
Whoa.
The doctor.
Said Dr. Pudding Pop. Whether or not I'm going to preface this next half of this podcast with this, because I know I'm probably going to say something that's going to piss a lot of people off. If you listen to it.
And you on live too, nigga.
Exactly. That's why I'm prefacing
they
this.
They gonna hate you.
And it's probably only 2 people there, but tell me what you think.
Paul Pierce thought too.
Fucking Paul Pierce.
That's what I was saying. That's what he thought too.
Whether or not Doc did that shit, if we're going off the same metric we all went off, and when I say we all went off, I mean the one that we all go off, which is we're going to get justice ideally, right? When an agreement is made amongst the people that make those rules, those have to be abided by too, right? Whether or not the person did something because they just want something. They want something. Sometimes in that game, you just want something from a motherfucker. But that something ended up being a lot of something that we're going to get into and I feel a way about. So I'm just saying, he probably did do that shit, but...
Oh, of course he did that shit.
Doc home, I guess. I don't know. But I'm going to let you start it off. Go ahead. I wonder if Pudding Pops is going to be 25% off.
Who locked up right now that should be out?
What's his name? The BMF. Fucking Meech.
Take Bill Cosby back. We'll take Big Meech. We'll take Meech back.
And he just got his shit cut too. Word to Big Meech.
Yeah, we need Meech out. Take Bill back.
Matter of fact, well, I won't
what Bill was in there for, he should be in there for the entirety of his sentence without any interruptions.
Time out. Can we just, because I meant to bring this up last episode, before we get in the bill.
Free Big Meech, huh?
Free Big Meech. But before we get too
and
deep.
free G Herbo.
What did he go to jail for? That one case?
Oh, they trying to throw him in prison, so I'm still just trying to keep
okay.
I'm trying to consider positive shit for G Herbo.
Positive energy for G.
You know what I'm saying?
Before we get too deep in the pill, and I do mean pill, not Bill, pill.
We got it.
In case you didn't.
We got it.
I meant to say last week, last week, I left out about the Derek Chauvin thing where we were saying he should have got 20. He got 22 and a half years. We were saying he should have got the whole 40. Somehow on Zoom during the course of that episode, he's not a close friend, but a friend nonetheless. My homeboy Antoine crossed my mind after we did that episode. Antoine is doing 33 years for attempted robbery and armed robbery. Didn't hurt anybody.
How you attempt a robbery while you was armed?
Like 40 different robberies. That's why.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, once he got caught up, he got charged with all of these things. Didn't hurt anybody in any of them.
Got you.
And got 33 years at 22 years old.
Damn.
Yeah, homeboy got 22 at 40, whatever. I just wanted to throw that out there so y'all could mix it up in your brain in case you were intrigued by what happened and what we said last episode. Because I thought about my man's Twine, Free Twine. He might rob you, but he a good nigga.
Look, fam. This is the way I look at him. For real.
But back to Pill.
I am a person who is raising a daughter. I am a father of a daughter, a baby girl. Well, she ain't a baby girl anymore. She's 4 years old. So, if something like that happened to my daughter, I as a dad,
you want to kill a motherfucker?
Oh yeah, I'm reacting quite negatively.
George, am I wrong? Is he wrong? Okay then.
Oh no,
I know. This is my imagination. I don't feel like I'm wrong.
The Mexican, I'm gonna say the Mexican in me runs deep, bro. I get real creative on the way I'm gonna slice and cut you up. Like it's gonna be some shit. There's gonna be
do your ass like an enchilada.
It's gonna
nigga.
be something straight out of the movies where you just like, oh my god, that happened and it's real. Yeah,
I'm seeing your ass out looking like a crunch wrap.
Yeah, and it's awesome shit that I came up with in 5 minutes on the way to the location. It is all on a whim. So, for me, that's my reaction if something like that happened to my daughter because of Bill Cosby. So,
see, I want to give him the respect if I were to know
that if my daughter was the victim, if he was the victim, if my daughter was the victim of such this person, which she was, there was a victim in play that he went down because he was guilty for sure. Yeah, nigga, you can't walk out this bitch because of a
But wait,
because of an overruling because of the Supreme Court. This dick.
No, it wasn't nothing to do with the Supreme Court.
It was an overruling though, wasn't it? Or revising?
No. 15 fucking years ago, Cosby had a deal with the DA in that state for that case at the time. The DA at that time ended up no longer being the DA. A new one came in, new young dude. Arguably wanted to make a name for himself and said, hey, yeah, we're going to act like that never happened. And then pursued the case, which makes it an act of injustice on Cosby's part, but that doesn't make Cosby not. He still did that shit. Like, the nigga still did that shit, more than likely. But still, it was still injustice in that sense, because that was just some bullshit. A gross sex act like that should be put in the same classification as murder. It's kind of hard to even throw the race thing on it. As murder, to put there shouldn't be a statute of limitation on that shit. It is hard to do with that, because the nigga's still probably nasty, but there should not be a statute of limitation on a gross sex act, nigga. Rape, molestation, but abuse, any of that shit. True, but depending on, we don't know. I guess my whole thought this whole time has been, right, look, the 60s, 70s, and 80s in anybody under the age of 30's mind is a time outside of, racism and shit like that. For the most part, party and bullshit, right? So if you was rich and famous, black or not, it's a lot of party and bullshit. And you hear those stories, black or white, party and bullshit around that time period. Are you surprised? He has a dick too. Yeah, he tells pudding pop jokes and he's real clean. I don't give a fuck, nigga, you don't peel drugs when women. But if everybody taking Quaaludes at the time, and you think, hey, it's akin to smoking weed. No, that's too far. That's too far. But in a similar way, if you in a room with a bunch of bitches that don't smoke weed, and you walk in there smoking weed, everybody gonna look at you like you crazy. Yeah. Versus the opposite way around. I've been that person. We've all have. So what, nigga? I brought my own joint. But makes people uncomfortable. So if I'm of the mindset, bitch, I'm me, I'm rich and famous, we all do this shit. You say you said you taking quite okay. Whatever the conversation may be, I don't know. But you end up slipping the bitch a pill, whether thinking maybe her not knowing about it might not affect her, and then it haunt your ass 30 years later. I'm not shooting him no bill because I think he did that shit, and I do think it was nasty. But at the same time, look, fam, if I'm that woman's father, you gotta kind of see how that shit is ends up going acceptable. What was the shit he did? The nigga got out of jail and was making faces. That man is a comedian to his fucking heart. And damn it, I'm not torn between my love of comedians when it comes to, because nigga, you're nasty, but he's still funny. Nah, it's fucked up. It's fun. No, the nigga got out of jail. The lawyer, he didn't say one word. The lawyer said, "This has been a terrible injustice of yada 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 yada." You know what that nigga did? He made some little face. And it was like, nigga, what are you doing? It's not even funny. What are you doing? Look, man, I don't fuck with Bill Cosby. I don't fuck with Bill Cosby. I'm keep it a bean. I don't fuck with that nigga. I fucked with him until that happened, man. I was in full. But he was always one of those guys that was too clean to be that fucking clean, man. You just didn't know what it was. Free homie who smacked that nigga in the face with the motherfucking stale chicken patty in the pen. Free that homie. Free him. Free them. Did we say that when it happened? Or were we on Cosby's side? I don't even know what that person's name is. It was never brought out. No, but we talked about that. Yeah, we did talk about it on this podcast. Did we say free him then? Or were we on Cosby's side then? Because you got to think, you slapping a blind 80-year-old. No, we made fun of it then. I remember that. We definitely made fun of it. Slapping an 80-year-old black dude that's blind with a fucking chicken patty. You shouldn't be in prison. You shouldn't be out here raping.
You shouldn't be out here raping, nigga. The fuck you mean?
Homeboy probably should have been. Never mind.
Look, man.
Never mind.
Look,
Never mind.
I'm keeping it a beam, fam. If I'm in a
because I'm not defending this nigga. I'm just saying.
Look, fam.
It's fucked up.
If I'm in a pen, right? If I'm in a pen and I know let's just say for a murder charge, I'm in there. I'm never getting out. Right? There's no way they letting me out ever.
Right.
And of course, I still love my daughter. And I still love my baby girl. I wish I could protect her, but I'm in this bitch.
Right.
And then motherfucking Bill Cosby comes through them bars, knowing what he doing to these women out here in the streets. He pilling and he popping. And he doing it without any type of consent whatsoever. Essentially, the R word, which we do not like saying on this podcast.
True.
Once I know you were in here, I'm gonna fuck you up. Now, I might not be able to fuck you up the way I want to, but you getting smacked with this chicken patty, you bitch ass nigga.
That's a fact.
You might actually get hit with a tray in the face, especially you ain't gonna see it coming because you blind. I'm gonna actually take advantage of your handicaps, and which is really kind of fucked up to do, especially to someone that's in their 80s years old. But you was pilling and you was popping. So, guess what, Pill? You gonna have to get fucked up. And I think that whoever who is fucking up Bill Cosby should actually get charged with doing some type of community service and actually ethical and moral act towards the community. So, in which I think should, acquit some such crimes and offenses because of such actions.
Right.
Because sometimes you got to throw stones at the fucking, at the pig that's coming through the community and trying to fuck it up and turn it into a monstrous, terrible world. Which is Bill Cosby out here pilling and popping. Damn it.
I feel it. I just also feel like what I said is possibly, maybe not the thing and definitely not an excuse.
Free Jaime.
But possibly a reason behind it.
Free Jaime and put him in the same halfway house Bill Cosby gonna be in until he get out. And let's see what happens.
I think to some people that makes sense. I'm not necessarily one of them that it makes sense to in terms of doing that, because I couldn't see myself doing that. But I feel like if drugs were if the scene was like what it was, we were led to believe, which we don't know because we didn't exist at that time.
I feel like he kind of OJ'd, bro. Feel like he kind of OJ'd.
I'll give you that.
Like now they did find him guilty and they did make him sit down. But
eventually.
Yeah, but there was a loophole and shit, and now he's out, you know what I mean? So he's kind of getting like I said, if I'm waking up as that woman's father, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like I'm livid, bro.
I wanted to I heard a lot of what is it? White ladies that were lawyers that were saying things about this, and I guess maybe they had defended some of the women. Some of them they just had their opinion on, because I'm talking about between Twitter and TV, right? Some of them I wanted to be mad at, like, bitch, how dare you say that? But you can't. Women, bro. You just can't. You just can't. That's the problem. You can't say it. You want to say it, but you can't.
Look.
It's not even the same with Michael Jackson. I'm more sure Michael Jackson didn't touch them kids than I'm sure Cosby didn't drug them bitches.
Look, fam.
Like I don't even know if that might get this whole episode banned. I don't even know. God damn it. I don't even know.
People want to cut Bill Cosby bail because
I'm not saying it's
I'm not saying you cutting him bail. I'm not saying you cutting him bail. But people want to cut him bail all the time because they want to say, oh, all the good that he did and for black people and this, that, and
niggas tried to run the same game about R. Kelly, dog.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, Cosby did a lot more for black people than R. Kelly. Cosby also pissed a lot of black people off prior to any of this shit.
Yeah, but outside of that, bro, it don't matter how much real good you put out there in the world, nigga. If you making somebody's world a traumatic experience for them to go through in life, it does not. Your good moments doesn't outweigh someone else's trauma. Because they have to live with that shit forever. Nigga, we don't know you. They've come in contact with you and you've made a traumatic experience for them that they have to live with for the rest of their fucking life.
But you can't. You're right, but you can't hold that on every person that has a platform. You can't hold that on every person that has influence on somebody. Because that's just not fair to that person. And that's not even, the person that's doing that isn't even being fair to themselves. If you looking at one motherfucker to try to be like them, or a group of things to try to be like that, you're not being you. You're not doing that. You're trying to do something else. You're trying to be something else.
Yeah.
That's a problem in and of itself.
Westside Peoples, Westside Gun, shout out Westside. Said like motherfuckers was running around here. It'd be 10 motherfuckers, 10 insecure motherfuckers trying to become one person.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I never even heard that song. Facts.
No, that was like a skit.
Oh, facts.
And he
Still,
was
facts.
He was like, nigga, cool niggas don't need and like don't try to be cool, bruh. They don't even know that they cool.
Motherfuckers tell you.
Like, yeah, they were like, man, you cool. Like, word, I didn't even know. And they really don't know. They just being them. That's cool.
They might feel like they crazy as hell.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
Like
else, that nigga cool as shit.
You convinced and you confident in yourself. That's cool. You ain't worried about nobody else that's they bullshit. That's cool. When you trying to be somebody else or fit into somebody else's box and live up to somebody else's standard, that's corny. That's what we call corny to the motherfucker. Don't be that. Don't be Bill Cosby.
Arguably.
Don't be K. Relly. Don't be R. Kelly. And nigga K. Relly.
I gotta watch that video again. I gotta watch Word This Real 85, my nigga. I gotta watch that video again. For real.
Like straight up, you don't like dog. You're not supposed like
Sorry,
you don't want
the mic.
You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be fuck. What's my man's name? Now I'm forgetting his name.
Harvey.
Yeah, you don't want to be Harvey Weinstein. You don't want to be Jeffrey Epstein. You
How
damn
did
sure
you forget Harvey. He's in the rafters of this show inadvertently. We've had some of our best content because of Harvey.
I also think Gayleen's still snitching. That's why a lot of these.
Gayleen is definitely
she's snitching. She's snitching hard.
Definitely snitching. Word to Epstein's neck.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Fuck him and Bill.
But
and
yeah,
Gayleen.
I mean.
But Gayleen's snitching like a motherfucker. Because in the last year since they caught her ass, last year and a half, there's been so many like sex rings and shit that just been coming to the woodwork. Motherfuckers that was there at
Funny
parties.
how all these strings are getting kind of loose, huh?
Yeah, like all of a sudden.
Funny how that's happening.
She is a key witness, nigga. Like
key.
In a couple motherfucking cases. Some niggas gonna get subpoenaed.
Word to Smallville. We ain't even gotta go deep. I just wanted to throw that Easter egg.
Yeah, Allison Mack going down.
I just wanted to throw that Easter egg in there for him.
You know what? Sometimes I love when white privilege gets revoked. I love seeing that in America. Like
the sadness on their face.
Yeah, when you see a rich white man get hit with 130 years, and they're like, yeah, nigga.
You know it can happen to you,
huh? You know about it with them, huh?
Yeah,
that shit
it can happen to you too.
That shit hurt, my nigga.
Dumb motherfucker.
They gonna put you.
Yo, if we ever happen for whatever reason go into how much we despise that shit and really kind of lay into the reasons why us and probably a lot of other people don't like the shit, I think we would get a lot of traction off of that for the wrong reasons, but we'd have a lot of right points. Because you would be surprised how much is unfortunately and what is it? Unfortunately readily available that you don't want to know is readily available. Jack Dorsey, you need to do something about that shit. Those who know. I'm going to leave it at that.
Look, fam, don't be a pig or a nasty motherfucker. Like, just don't do that. No more.
I like how you doing business with Hov. That's commendable. But you need to do something about that shit, bro.
Don't be a pig. Don't be a nasty motherfucker. Be nice, kind human beings. Hug each other. Show love. Spread love. Smoke a lot of weed. That's good for people. And, you know,
smoke weed, eat ass, and eat pizza.
Pizza's good, too, depending on where you get it from. It can't be Little Caesars, bro.
Ass, too, depending on who it's coming from. Are we done this week? Because I had a lot more on the list, but we need to get going. It's almost 4 in the morning.
I'm tired as fuck. It took fucking 3 hours to start this goddamn podcast.
Well, you know, it'd be like that. Hey, more for you guys next week. Maybe bonus content in the middle of the week. We got a lot of things coming. Guess what you should do? Like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And like
everybody that you know. All your homies.
Whether they're your homies or not, share it with your haters.
Yeah, share it with your homies.
Share it with your
haters.
Your
Your
mama,
mommy's fam.
Make sure you zoom in when you show it to your mama so she can see this print. You know
Extended
what I'm saying?
fam. You know what I mean? The person that, you know what I'm saying, that you know does heroin, but you still pay them $15 to watch your kids on the weekends and shit. You know what I'm saying? Tell them.
So sometimes you just gotta go. You
Tell
gotta go with
everybody.
the flow. You know.
You know what I mean? But
I don't care if you a heroin addict, you're homeless. Just don't be nasty. I was gonna say a lot more, but that would be probably get us banned.
yeah, but if you are a heroin
Just
addict,
don't be nasty.
go get help. That's
Do all the dope you want and get help for that too.
Yeah,
but just don't be nasty.
Go get help. go get help. There's hotlines and all types of shit. Like, get your life together.
Everywhere. Did you know they had racism in Canada?
Yes.
I just found that out. It was disturbing. We'll talk about that next week.
My God.
We out.
Yeah, episode 163, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Space Media. We out this bitch.